part of the people fall for the ideology itself, wokeism, which is clearly anti-biblical to the core. But many of those who he doesn't get with the false doctrine, he gets with the counter-reaction to it. So since wokeism is so prevalent in our day and age, we have to be 1,000% men. And now this whole masculinity garbage that one reads on the internet, it's just unbearable. We go back to cavemen, which by the way never existed, but we think we have to be cavemen now and so tough, and we have to work out, and we have to be as manly, and we have to grow a beard, and this and that, and only then we are men. This is the counter-reaction. Then there is biblical balance. Biblical balance is not the golden middle way. That would be another philosophical idea. But biblical balance is to do exactly what the Bible teaches. When have we forgotten that we ought to treat women as the weaker vessel with much more honor than men? Where have we lost that along the way? I mean, if I hear generations before us, when I hear my own grandmother talk about how women were treated, that they were abused, that they were raped in workplaces, and nobody really cared because men will always be men, do you really think that feminism is a coincidence? We have brought this upon ourselves. We have created feminism with our machoism, with our disdain of women. And now we're going back to that? I mean, am I dreaming or what? What about biblical balance? What about loving your wives as Christ loved the church? How about respecting them? How about honoring them as weaker vessels? And maybe then the car alarm that went off in women in decades of true abuse, by biblical standards, maybe their car alarm will eventually go off too, when they see that we men have finally become men. And not those little boys who still try to figure out who is the strongest and who has the loudest pickup truck. Are you kidding me? Is this masculinity? Is this the best we have as the Church of Jesus Christ? What about kindness? What about sacrificially living for our wives? What about respect? What about honor? What about tact? Masculinity is not about pickup trucks and not about four-wheelers. It is about integrity. It is about godliness. It is about sacrificial love, about self-giving. That's masculinity.